Special Forces Ravi V. Patel reflects on his daughter's death 5 days after she was born. Worst time in my life. In a first look at this week's episode of Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, Ravi opens up about his daughter's death. Ravi V. Patel is opening up about the loss of his daughter 5 days after she was born. In People's exclusive first look at Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, the Meet the Patel star, 46, reveals to the directing staff, DS, how the tragedy impacted him. When asked what is the hardest thing he's ever been through, he takes a moment to answer before sharing, "We lost a daughter 5 days after she was born a couple years ago, and that was the worst time in my life." "How did it affect your wife, Mahaley Patel?" the DS asks, to which the Transformers actor responds, "I mean, it was awful." As for how the experience impacted his older daughter Amelie, he recalls, "My daughter, who was 6 at the time, was destroyed. Everyone was a mess, man. My daughter's school is across the street from the hospital that Saachi was at. That's the name of our daughter that we lost," he says. "We got the results back that her brain had been, that we may need to make a hard choice. I said, all right, I want my daughter. Went across the street, got my daughter, we hung out together with Saachi, cried together, all that stuff," he continues. "It was hard. You don't really have a choice, man. I've seen people break and give up, but more often than not, people fight back. That's just human nature. People want to make the best of the worst." In February 2023, Ravi announced his daughter's death in an emotional Instagram post. "On February 7, 23, we held our sweet Saachi girl in our arms as she became an angel," he shared alongside several pictures of the family at the hospital. It was 5 days after she was born, having suffered from Meconium aspiration. Meconium aspiration syndrome is when a newborn breathes a mixture of meconium and amniotic fluid into the lungs around the time of delivery, according to Johns Hopkins Medicine. "She fought and we fought. Everyone is destroyed and seeking," he added. "When we are ready, we will fight again in her memory. Love you and with you forever, my beautiful Saachi girl."